Hello and welcome along to the Sports Republic show on Voice of People TV Lagos, Nigeria. What a beautiful way to start up a sporting show with already made records broken and now new ones fixed at Stamford Bridge, the home of Chelsea Football Club yesterday. Truly, some of them are actually heartbreaking, but some of them, or let's rather say some people, feels good to see this happen, such things happening like a Bible verse. So in other words, I could say, truly, some of them are actually heartbreaking to know, but to some people it feels good to see such things come to pass like a Bible verse. Now, my name is Kizzy K, and now it's a startup time. We begin the show with European Football Top Series. Good morning and welcome along to the place that we can talk about sports, everything sports on the show. But before we get to some of those highlights, I'll let you know that yesterday some records were made and records were broken. For Chelsea, great to see Cole Palmer, man of the match, and that very game. And let's say this, before that match, he has 19 games in all competition, no goal, first in 12, first goal since January, that's about Cole Palmer. And also before that match, Arne Slot, Liverpool have only 7 defeats in all games played this season, all one margin. Now, Virgil van Dijk has 21 goals, 19 with a head. I cannot tell you this. It feels good to see that Liverpool have 14 medals on their lines. Now, for Chelsea, you can see the guard of honor. That is what they know how to do. Well, sorry, no disrespect, but you see Chelsea, this is 2015, and yesterday again, 2025, they did it, and same thing, let's go. So let's give you some of the highlights of some of the European news, some of these ones, the way it goes. Let's get you the clips and the picture and the rest of that, and all you need to see wasn't me coming to me. No, that's not what I mean. Now, we let you know that this is Harry Kane. I'm going to celebrate Harry Kane on the show. First career trophy for Harry Kane. Officially, Harry Kane wins a major trophy. Congratulations to Harry Kane. And then he celebrated this. I tell you, 2016, Harry Kane and Vincent Company had this one about in the Premier League, and 2025 yesterday, Vincent Company helped Harry Kane win his first major trophy. Football works in different ways, in a very great way. And what next? Okay, Galatasaray are only 4 points away from another Turkish league. You can see Mourinho is really staring at that one. Galatasaray on top of the log, Fenerbahce comes second. And what next is up there for you? Now, Anthony, they call him the Pocoli Master. He's really doing something very right. Anthony, with a back-to-back game winning for, that's a golazon for Real Betis in that very Conference League. And also yesterday as well, he scored against Espanyol. Great to see Anthony on fire. That's the goal from Anthony. He's doing well for himself, great player at the time, end of the day. Now, so that you know some of the highlights on the ways he goes at this point in time. What more? Now, Harry Kane is one man we should be celebrating, but this man also is worth celebrating. Robert Lewandowski hopes to be involved next week against Inter Milan as part of the Barca traveling squad. Good to see that Robert Lewandowski is back on track. Now, yesterday, if you saw the game during the weekend, better word, you'll see Lamine Yamal was snapped in. Later on, he came in for Daniel Rodriguez. And people are saying, thank God, say not be Lamine, this thing do Inter Milan for just to celebrate now. But they got it all right. Shout out to Hansi Flick and the side. Also, Inter Milan got it all right with a team. 9 changes in that very game. Inter Milan were just true to make it happen and work for themselves. And that's very great. Now, Arsenal, this is the latest of them all. Arsenal have added Ademola Lookman 27 to their short list. Report says more teams are also keen on the Nigerian international, and he wants to take a step for himself. Possibly we'll see what side Ademola Lookman will be going to play this season. Now, Robbie Firmino, they call him Bobby Firmino. He's won something with the club side Al Ahly, and that's a great one to see him in the Saudi Pro side. Great result for that very man who won the Champions League as well, and also the Premier League with Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp side. What more can be said about the very one? Now, Messi scored against for Inter Miami after touching and also returning 63 goals and assists in 53 games for MLS side. 859 goal tally to his name. That's about Lionel Messi. Okay, what more? Now, this is the Golden Boot. This is the race. It continues. Chelle'S, Salah, Robert Lewandowski, Harry Kane, Retegui. All of these guys are chasing the European Golden Boot. But maybe Victor Chelle'S might clinch on this one. I don't know, but time will tell. Let's see who gets that one right on the show. Now, this is about Lamine Yamal, and Saka has come to say he believes that Lamine Yamal is on another level. He said it's not normal. No one does it, and that's about Lamine Yamal. But on the show today, I have with me Adeni Yojo, who will be talking this through with me. So we have to analyze and then talk about this through. Adeni, great to have you on the show. Welcome to a day that we can say, yes, the Lord has made. But I can tell you, good one for Chelsea yesterday.
Well, thanks for having me. Good morning, first and foremost. Good to be here again. Oh, Chelsea. They've had quite a season.
Yeah.
So, well, under record. Good one for them. So happy for them.
First win in Stamford Bridge for 7 years. First win to Liverpool in 4 years. That's a
That's
record.
something to celebrate.
It's
I
worth
don't want to
celebrating.
be. I don't want to be. Okay, let's give it to them. Let's still okay. It's a record, but it's for you to see how low or how far they've actually sunk. Let me just use that word. For you to be celebrating the first win against Liverpool in Stamford over 7 years, in 7 years.
That's the Stamford Bridge.
Stamford.
And over Liverpool in 4 years.
That's at home. Oh.
Generally, yeah. Stamford Bridge is 7 years.
7
General game like 4 years.
4
against
years.
Liverpool, yeah.
So you can see it's a very, very bad record. Though you can see, well, from there I hope they keep it up from there. They have a very good manager, so hopefully. Remember, they won the game because of maybe Liverpool. The season is done already, so like, okay. So I don't know why they're celebrating anyway.
What about Kopama? 19 games without a goal, but yesterday he got scored. He'll be 22 tomorrow. Happy birthday in advance to say.
Too much, good month for him. I hope from there.
The goal drought is broken.
We can say it's broken, but too much pressure is been heaped on these young guys.
Yeah.
Sure, you understand? Especially, I don't know, the media is not really doing. They're not really helping these guys. If I should say, there's a way they should shield them. She gets from the criticisms. Okay, somebody bagging goals, 2-3 goals, you know, week in, week out, and okay, all of a sudden it drops from. Before you know, they come for him. I'm like, okay, this guy has lost some. He's not concentrating, blah blah. So they need to actually give this guy some room, and okay, from there they can improve better.
Okay, so some rooms, that's the word. Quickly, I'll let you know this one that Liverpool has never lost a game. For any time you see Virgil van Dijk scoring, he's got 21 goals generally for Liverpool, but then 19 with the heads. So John Terry surpassed that record. For every time he scores a goal, Liverpool never lose. And yesterday they lost in a very bad way. I cannot tell you that's the heaviest defeat of them all under Arne Slot. They've never lost on this rate. This season, 7 games, 7 lost this season, generally no competition. And for Liverpool, you need to know the way they play. They are a good team, but you know it felt so bad that all of the time they've lost just one goal margin. It's either you're giving them 10-9 or you're possibly giving them 1-0, 2-1, 4-3. But that 3-1 is the highest defeat that Liverpool have ever seen in all season under Arne Slot, and that's a record that they've kept. But Virgil van Dijk, Simicast, every time he gets a start, he never loses a game. All of this record broke yesterday. I know they rested some players, but then who? Tommy Szoboszlai and McAllister, they came later on. But for Chelsea, it was all about getting the result. But let's talk about this one again. Yes, Alexander Arnold's deal to Madrid looks very close, and Slot knows he will be losing someone, but I think he needs to go. It's done there. Fabrizio Romano, the reporting man, have said it all, that deal is done. So Arne Slot will be losing that very key player, the Englishman, the masterpiece player, one of the greatest passers of the Premier League, talking about trained Alexander Arnold. And then possibly we'll have to see Bradley man up. He's doing well for himself. Yesterday when he got off, he was not happy. I knew that, but he's a chase. Danny Carvajal is not being on his A game, is injured. Vasquez also is out. So great to see that man making a move to the Spanish side. And can I tell you, when Real Madrid calls on the phone, you don't dare say no. That's what happens. Are you laughing? Is it a great one?
No, good transfer for Madrid anyway. Alexander Arnold. Madrid is not a defensive side; they are more of attacking side.
Yeah,
so,
he's actually an attacking player. Right?
Good signing for Madrid. They will make good use of Arnold.
At least
Vasquez can actually go front back than him covering 2 for Carvajal. And I think Carvajal has tried. For over 8 seasons. Achieved a lot. So I think it's time for him to just look for greener pastures elsewhere.
All right, so let's talk about it. Someone is threatening my friend's job. Anyway, his name is John Fashanu, but we'll talk about that later on. I wonder why someone who said no to Nigeria during his playing days now wants to manage the national team, and he's not even hiding it. He's saying it to the NFF. He's saying it to the world that yes, my name is John Fashanu. I play for big club side. I played for England national team just 3 times. Say this way they talk about commitment, and that guy and I start that team away. We've seen Nigerian players who Agbolaho, Amiobi even came when he was getting old. Now John Fashanu, we'll talk about John Fashanu. His story is just somewhere. We'll talk about him on the show. Don't worry. We got you that for one. Eric Chell, I want to tell you, you're not losing your job. Me, I will stand for you. Anywhere you go, I will follow you. You see, I'm liking you, and you're on this job, regardless of whatever they say. I don't know if it's going to be a political talk or politics way. I don't know how he wants to go, but I tell you, Eric Chell's job is looking quite shaky, but let's see how it goes. Now, let's talk about this one. I told you as well, if you recall, we did let you know we lost our own very player, 1980 Nations Cup player. He's a legend of the game. He's late today, Christian Chukwu. But the news about NFF right now, they vow to be part of his burial ceremony, and they've talked about, yes, we are with you. Now, President of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF, Ibrahim Musukuzo, has led a delegation from the Federation to home of the late ex-Green Eagles captain, Christian Chukwu, fondly called chairman. Chuku, who was once a coach for the Super Eagles, died on April 12 at the age of 74. Gusau stated, and he said on Friday, during the visit from the NFF and Football Association chairman from the Southeast, that Chuku would never be forgotten. Speaking to the NFF let's say first vice president, Felix Ayasi Agu, Gusau, you could say Gusau, that's the name, described Chuku as a patriotic and dedicated football icon who served Nigeria wholeheartedly both as a player and as a coach. He went as far as saying the late Chuku gave his all for the country. He is a hero, even on death. One thing is clear, Christian Chuku can never be forgotten, considering his services and achievement for Nigeria. Okay, now the NFF president also added that the visit was not only to console the family, but also to align with them on burial arrangements, ensuring football bodies full involvement in honoring the legend. That's for the NFF. Now, he also said, we want to be on the same page with the family and understand the plans that they are putting in place. Chuku is a hero, and the NFF will participate fully in his burial. Okay? And then he's liking the story. Now, let's tell you, responding on behalf of the family, Chuku's son, Emeka, he thanked the NFF for the visit and revealed that details of the final burial rites for the 1980 African Cup of Nations reigning captain and MVP will be announced soon. Okay, now moving on. The NFF president emphasized the purpose of the visit went beyond condolence. It was also to ensure the federation aligned with the family's plan for Chuku's final rites. He said, we want to be on the same page, like I've already told you. Now, speaking on behalf of that one, Emeka, his son, also is in the news. But can I tell you, the NFF delegation who made a move included the likes of executive committee member and Nigerian National League chairman George Alao, that's the name, and chairman of Enugu State FA Barrister Tony Ogu, Imo State FA chairman Barrister Ifeanyi Dike, and also Anambra State FA chairman Mr. Chikulu Eloyose. Chuku, captained Nigeria to its first ever African Cup of Nations title in 1980 and was named the tournament's most valuable player. So he did not just play for Nigeria, he played to a high level. While the NFF has they've denied owing Christian Chuku any money, insisting there is no record of debt. Chuku stated this otherwise, I think in 2024, in an interview with Athletic NG, he said, go to the NFF and bring my file. Till tomorrow, they are still owing me. Expressing frustration over how Nigerian coaches are treated compared to their foreign counterparts. Now, despite the dispute, Chuku remained proud of his services to the country. His death has sparked renewed calls for greater accountability and better treatment of Nigerian sports legends. Yes, Adeni, it's a lot.
Oh, quite a lot.
At some point, you're enjoying the news, you're enjoying the talk, but later on, you started frowning, like you're not cool with the part of the money, the debt to pay. But these people are coming to say, yeah, we are going to be involved in the rights. See, you not just play for Nigeria. 1918, and then win Nations Cup. He was the best. Do you understand? So he was the best player. 1980 had a lot of players. Mesamaka, Adokiye, that's the name. We have him, Shegun Digbami also. A lot of them were involved in that. Okala, big players at that point. But this man was a skipper of the side, and also now he's late. Now on the depth part, it's wrong to say, wrong to share, wrong to know, wrong to hear. That's the word. But let's talk about what NFF is trying to do right now on this burial ceremony.
First and foremost, let me still commend them on the visit and the support.
Yeah.
And they've done a good one. At least the old rumor about, I'll not call it a rumor because this is a fact. They actually own this person. You understand?
This 2025.
It's 2025.
He said it 2024. So just some months back.
So good one. And I hope this support and this contribution towards his burial is not just audio, it's not just all talk. You should actually, because it's Nigeria, they should just back it up with action. We don't want to keep hearing that, okay, they supported, okay, they came. At the end of the day, when it comes to money and, okay, what they want to do for the family, post, burial, and all of that. So the most important thing for me is that all the benefits, the pension, and everything that
is due,
is entitlement,
right,
they should give it to him. So the family can actually enjoy this. It's a legend. So that at least the people that are, that are coming behind him, they'll be very happy. Okay, yes, they can support. And I like the NFF chairman, Gusau, him coming out, leading the charge that, okay, yes, we want to support the family. This is a legend. This is our own person. So it goes a lot.
So it's worth it, actually.
It's worth it, actually. I'm actually happy for the news.
Okay.
Well, these people, can you trust them?
Can you trust? I mean,
do you want
to test in debt?
This is Nigeria. Some people don't have conscience.
What do you mean this is Nigeria?
Some people don't have conscience. When it comes to issue of money, people just throw conscience out of the window. Let's see how it goes.
You don't sound like you trust these personalities. You don't sound like you wanna give them just the benefit of a doubt, just maybe.
Well, I'm actually happy that other state FAs are actually involved in the committee. So for me, it's showing that they're actually serious about this. I just want them to just give you the entitlement.
But do you know that all the NFF is saying now is we are not owing you? Sanusi, His Excellency Mohammed Sanusi said there's no file, but he said, check, go there. My file is there. They will show you. But they are saying there's no file, and there's no file is now coming out now that he's late.
You know, Kissy, we've talked about this late Christian Chukwu's death.
Right.
Like I think 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we don't know how far they've gone over them checking records. Okay.
There's nothing like how far. They still they talk and say no record.
No record.
Yes.
Okay, if there's no record, whatever they want to give the family, or whatever how they want to honor the late Christian Chukwu is left to the NFF with the family. But my own is that give him a proper burial, celebrate him, and the family, please, for goodness sake, they can hear us. Please take care of the family. All
right. It will be good to see that happens just like the way it is on the news. But let's see how it unfolds. So let you know, tell you more and everything that you need to know. But let's talk about one man who is threatening someone's job and someone who is eyeing someone's job. Is it threatening the job or just maybe? But let's talk about this man, John Fashanu, eyes Eric Chelle'S job. Former England international, John Fashanu. You heard it right. Former England international. When you say England international, it means he plays for England. John Fashanu, the name is Yoruba, right?
You call him Fashanu.
What?
Fashanu.
Fashanu. That's the real pronunciation. Fashanu. What's the meaning? Fashanu.
I don't really know the meaning. Fashanu. Like, Ifa is like dates, like
date. I know
Fashanu. Like, Ifa is merciful and whatever. That's just the meaning. I don't know, to my own interpretation. That's just the meaning. But this guy, this John Fashanu, I don't know.
Someone says Oracle have mercy on them or something.
Something like that. But this guy, I'm actually surprised he's coming out to say this thing.
Okay, let's tell the people, our viewers, the story about John Fashanu. I don't know how this will sound, but I have to bring it to you so you know. Now, former England international John Fashanu has expressed his desire to coach the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Fashanu, a former Aston Villa Norwich striker, believes he has what it takes to take out the three-time African champion. Fashanu said, I want to be the manager of the Super Eagles. That's one of the hardest jobs in this country, but I'm saying I can do it, and I can do it with the right people. The people who understand the game of football. He told journalists in Ogun State in a video posted on X, the 62-year-old international was born in England to a Nigerian father and a British mother. He represented the Three Lions of England twice. Fashanu only contested for the post, or let's say he once contested for the post of the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, NFF. He wanted to be our president. The man of the year. Now, the Malian man, Eric Chelle'S is still in charge of Super Eagles. Now, in other news, this is like one of them. Now, in other news, former England and Wimbledon striker John Fashanu has expressed his interest in the Super Eagles coaching job. Speaking to a journalist in Ogun State in a video posted on X, the 1988 FA Cup winner with Wimbledon stated that he has what it takes to lead the Super Eagles, provided he has the right people to work with. Now, he said, I want to be the manager. This one invests me, talking straight. I want to be the manager of the Super Eagles. That's one of the biggest jobs in the country, but I'm saying I can do it. Okay, now he said, it's not about how much can you give us fast, how much you've got for us, how many millions can we make out of you. It's not about that. It's about getting players who can play in both different countries, and it's very important to get the right players with the right mentality, the right character, players who want to play for the Nigerian side. He said, I wanted to play for my country. See, I didn't, please listen. He said, I wanted to play for my country. But in the end, I was chosen to play for England, and I played for England 3 times. Okay, 3 times. And I came back to the motherland. That's to my motherland. This is very annoying story. Now, he's 62. He was born in Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, the son of Pierre Gobal, a nurse from British Ghanaian, and also Patrick Fashanu, a Nigerian barrister living in the UK. His footballing career began at Norwich City in 1979, and that was when he turned professional 2 years later, just as his late mother, Justin, was transferred to Nottingham Forest from the relegated Carroll Road club. Fashanu represented England at full international level and made his debut in 1989 in a friendly game against Chile. he was also eligible to play for Nigeria. And since retiring, he has expressed regret not being part of the Super Eagles. Can I tell you, he's now back home. I thought they say, back to me now, I thought they say, what's the word? I thought they say, no place like home, and for first way they deport. No, people they talk, no place like home, they don't deport you. They wear your ring, you come back, they deport you. They say, how far now, if you don't come back, say, yes, no place like home, and allow you. Now deport.
The Yorubas will say, Ilela Bosimioko. I hope I got it correctly. I hope I'm right.
Say that again.
Ilela Bosimioko.
I mean, we have those behind the scene that you understand more.
That at the end of the day, no matter your, whatever you've gone to do outside.
Confirmation, you're right.
Sure you get.
Yeah.
So, you always come back home, and it's actually a lesson for the rest of them that are out there, that whatever it is you are doing over there, and people that are actually jackpotting into that are running out of the country, always don't forget your heritage, your source. Sure you get. And Fashanu, I'm actually surprised that he's actually coming out to say he wants the job. He's someone that, what has been his contribution in Nigerian football over the years? Look at what Awoni did.
Right.
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
We cannot actually say these guys that they have the connection, they have the money, they have the resources. What have they done? Now you're not coming after how many years in London, in UK? Okay, you've gone around the world. Aside from that, this coaching pedigree, has he actually managed any club side?
No, not to say. Not to say known.
So it's now a Nigerian team that is in crisis. That you don't say you want to come and manage.
But I think let's look into the part. I have my opinion on this talk. I feel like my own annoyance is the fact that he said no to Nigeria. He was eligible to play for Nigeria. He said no to Nigeria. He turned to play for the English side, and they capped him just twice, and he's done. He's like a history. He won the FA Cup, no doubt. Celebration to him. But let's look into the part where he's eyeing a Chelle'S job. I don't want to say the Super Eagles job because someone's already on the job, and he's saying he can do it with the right if he gets the right people. This same man have contested for Nigerian football. He wants to see. He really wants to be part of the Nigerian thing. He said, "I'm back to my motherland." But where are you there since?
Good question. God bless you for that, Kizzy. Where were you since? Just like Saka. Saka is even coming home.
Yeah.
I think most of them now, they're not very smart. They're not coming home. These guys, over the years, they've not been coming home. Even their kids, they don't even know. They don't come home. Now you're not coming to say you want to go and manage. You're eyeing Eric Chelle'S job. Why? All of a sudden, my own is that when you are eligible to play for this country, when you have to wear that green, white, green jersey, you say you're not going to wear them. You say you're not wearing it. That you're not going to play.
Is there any big regret about that? What kind of regret? He said he's not really happy about that.
The rest of them will keep regretting because the British just use them for maybe 1 or 2 years.
And he was a very great player.
Very good player.
He was so great too.
Look at Agbola too, the same thing. Look at them. This guy, Shola Amiobi.
Yeah. I know they came back to Nigeria later.
Many of them.
Decision.
Many. Even, is it right, Phillips? And these guys are many abroad that they should actually come and celebrate. You can see the younger ones, the new generation, they're doing the same thing too. Come home. Support the fatherland. Support your homeland. But no, now you're not coming after 40 years. To come and say you want to come and manage.
Is there a possibility that he can, let's even assume.
He's the managerial wise. Okay, let us leave the Nigerian factor out of it.
See,
managerial wise. Has he coached any?
You know what I feel? I feel like he just want to be part of the sector. He tried to be our NFF president. He contested, he lost. Now he's going for the coaching job. See, it's like a trial lock. And I will say this and I will say it anywhere. Someone like John Fashanu, with his football methodology and the rest of that, for now, with the way the Super, I don't even think he can manage Nigeria.
He can't. He doesn't.
See, I tell you, even also talk about the federation, NFF, I don't think he can. See, this Nigerian work not be small picking.
You should go and manage Wrexham. They just got promoted to League One, to the Championship from League One. You should go and manage Wrexham.
So if he eventually becomes our coach, that means try your luck.
You try your luck now.
Because
Kizzy does not have any managerial pedigree. Like, okay, this is what you've done. This is your history. You've managed this club. You've managed this club side. At least he has been in UK for over 40 years.
Right.
So you get. At least there are other lower division teams in the UK that you can. Okay, I've managed maybe Bolton. I've managed maybe Southampton or maybe Middlesbrough or whatever. No.
But let me ask you now, the part where you're saying no to John Fashanu being a coach of the Super Eagles, I'm just saying, are you looking at it from the aspect of turning down the country when you had the time to play? Or is it about his philosophy? Let's assume he has managed clubs like you rightly named. Would he be eligible for that job?
I don't think so. Because number one, before you are eligible to actually manage the Nigerian national team, number one, you are going to look at your level of patriotism. This guy has actually dissed us.
Is he as a Nigerian?
As a Nigerian.
Oh, you're looking at that.
But I'm looking at it from the level of patriotism. That okay, yes, you're a Nigerian. You bear our name. Here you get. This is your heritage. This is your source. This is your home. This is your homeland. For God's sake. Okay, come and play. He said no, you're not going to play because England they were calling you up, and those days is actually a pride. Actually, where you know. So like
he never knew he just played twice. He never knew.
Look at that. So for me, it's on two bases: patriotic level and managerial level. He does not have the level of patriotism, and when it comes to the managerial side, I don't think he has the methodology. These guys just not all good players.
Yeah,
are good coaches.
Right, definitely.
So he might just be a good player in his playing days, but I don't think he's actually a good manager. And we don't even know if he has managed anything.
What if you wake up tomorrow and you hear that Fashanu is on the job? I'm just saying.
This is not possible. There's some things that we just say that they are not. It cannot happen. You get it. Fashanu should just do something else. You should go and
do something else.
You should go to. I don't know where he's from. I don't know the state he's from. You just go there. And
I think he's from Ogun State. I'm just saying.
From Ogun State. So there are many lower division teams like Remo Stars. You should go and support them. If
support them.
You should go and
not even to manage.
No, you should go and support them. No, manage care. You cannot manage the NPFL. Say you want to go and manage Super Eagles. What are you saying? You cannot manage NPFL. No, I don't think there's any team in NPFL this guy can manage. He's now Super Eagles. That's
how can you say that? He played the game. I'm just saying.
He played the game. That's like I said earlier. Not all players are good managers.
Okay, you want to see what he has done? Show us workings.
You should manage Remo Stars first. You should just go and let me just stay in the dugout. Let me just show you 2 + 2 blah blah. No, that's what we want to see first.
You sound like you're not a fan of John Fashanu at all.
No, many of them that actually did that stuff. That okay, you're eligible to play for Nigeria and you turned the team down because of you wanted to represent another side. Like this United Dogo too. You know, he's a Nigerian, he's of Nigerian descent.
Yeah.
His parents.
Yeah, the Danish man.
You see, and playing for Denmark. Okay, tomorrow night you now come and say, okay, after like 30 years, you now want to manage Super Eagles. From where? When we have the likes of Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, the rest of them, okay, they've
honored the team.
They've honored the team. Just like that, we should give chances to actually manage the team, not someone that has played for another country. I'm not, but on the level of patriotism or on the base of patriotism, Fashanu is a no-no. You should go to Remo Stars or maybe just look for some boys in his neighborhood and manage them first. We don't want him. Thank you for coming, sir.
wait.
Thank you for coming, sir. No, we don't want him.
Your man no good though.
No.
Maybe go find some boys,
organize them. Just start his own maybe Division 2 team. See if they can actually qualify to MPFL. Manage them from there. He has the money, he has the resources. He's a big boy now. And someone has been earning the pounds for about 40 or 50 years. He has the money, so thank God he's back home now. So he should start some.
But do you think he'll be welcomed?
Of course,
he'll be welcomed.
I don't know if he has done enough in his hometown.
Yeah, that's another one to look into.
I don't think he has done enough in his hometown. So if he has done that.
Because for me, if you ask me, I'll tell James. I'll tell James for me. I have a friend. I always tell James. I tell James that Fashanu's prompter is not moving for me. I always tell him Fashanu's prompter will never move. See, there's no how you want to place on a laptop that it will move.
I've never liked this guy.
You never like him.
I've never liked because of as a kid growing up. Then I used to see clips of him. I'm like, he's not really a fantastic footballer because I was thinking it was Emily Eski. You know Eski now?
Yeah,
I think they were the same generation.
No, I think he was older than Eski.
He was older than Eski.
Wise.
So I don't really see him as that striker like that. Maybe the guy just go a bit. Maybe the guy just go. We don't really need.
You know when they help this guy play ball.
He play football, but I'm still saying it. Fashanu, he should go and start the Division 2 team in Ogun State. I think there are like 3 or 4 teams in Ogun State. Make go start from DFS before he go come talk say he want to come and manage Super Eagles. I beg. We don't need him. We don't need him for now. We don't need him. We have bigger problems.
We have bigger problems. Okay, it's a no-go for area for you.
He's a fine boy. He's a fine man. Actually.
He's a fine man.
He's a fine man.
Even not for fine for coaches. But you're not fine. I reach a fine person. All right, let's talk about Ademola Lookman, the king of African football. Ademola Lookman has reportedly entered the race. The Arsenal, better word, have entered the race to sign Nigeria international. Ademola Lookman is Arsenal now. Wanted to sign this man you have on your screen. This picture is not doing justice to him. I don't like this picture of Lookman. You're blessed not too fine for that one. But then, yes, that's the Lookman you have here on the screen. He's entered the race to sign Nigeria international. That's about Arsenal. And Lookman also, who plays for Atalanta de la Days. According to Sky, reporting in Germany, Florian Petlenberg, the name, the Gunners have identified the Super Eagles star as a key attacking player. Key target as they look to strengthen their front line added in the next season run. Lookman also is a good player, but Arsenal have added Lookman to their shortlist for the summer. and that's posted by Florian Patenberg on his X handle. More teams are keen on the Nigerian international. The plan has not changed. Lookman is planning to take the next step this summer. Premier League side is possibility for him, but the 27-year-old versatile forward is under contract with the Demola Lookman side, Bergamo Boys Atlanta. But Arsenal wanted to sign Lookman. According to transfer market, Lookman is currently valued at 60 million euros, a price that Gunners can afford to strengthen the attack. Lookman's profile is a versatile player and a pacey wing as well fills the bill for Mikel Arteta's side. The Nigerian international has enjoyed a stellar season with Atalanta registering an impressive 18 goals and 7 assists in 37 appearances in all competitions this season. He's made headlines. He's won the Europa League African Best Player, sensational hat-trick in the Europa League final against Leverkusen. It's been so fantastic to watch. Despite being under contract with Atalanta until 27, the 27-year-old is reportedly open to a move away from the Bergamo if the right option comes. He's a pacey player. He's intelligent. He's got the movement. He's got clinical finishing qualities as well for Ademola Lookman. Now, before we talk about this one, let's let you know that Lookman reveals motivation behind the impressive win over Monza. We'll show you that picture. The way they scored that goal yesterday. After a 7-game goal drought, Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman finally found the back of the net against Monza on Sunday. 4-0 win in the Serie A. Moving on, that's the goal. The Serie A game was so nice to see. The reigning African champion or reigning African king looked sharp and hungry to deliver for Gianpiero Gasparini's side, who are chasing a Champions League spot. Lookman ended his dry spell with a well-taken finish. After pouncing on a clever-headed assist from top scorer Matteo Retegui, he ran into space and calmly slotted past Monza keeper at the near post to make a 3-0 for Atalanta. Speaking after the match, Lookman said the team came into the game determined to bounce back after last weekend's disappointing 1-1 draw against Lecce. He said, yes, last week we weren't very happy with the result after a draw at Lecce. Today we wanted to put it right. 4 goals away from home is always a good result. The goal against Monza was a special one for Lookman as he took his tally to 14 goals this season, his best return in a single top-flight campaign. He has now surpassed his previous best of 13 goals and has 3 games left in the season for himself. The 26-year-old has a real chance to improve on that figure. Adene, tell me, Lookman to Arsenal.
Number one, what is Ateta's obsession with wingers? For goodness sake?
He likes wingers a lot. It sounds like it.
You have a problem, point man problem. Okay, you have Everett to replace. You have who again? No, I think he sold in Ketia.
I think so. Who?
In Ketia.
Yeah, no, loan.
Gabriel
Palace.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Itu injury. Now you want to add Lookman again, another winger to the problem. You have Trossard. You have what's his name? Martinelli.
Right.
You have Saka.
So he needs a number 9 for you.
For me, number 9 is the number 1 priority.
But I think I would love Lookman to make a move to
He should not go there. Oh.
Why? He can put a fight to Martinelli. Lookman is a better player, you know.
I don't think so. He's a good player, but not on Martinelli's level. I'm sorry to say.
Wait, Martinelli is far better than Lookman, you mean?
He's better.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
He's better.
That's not true. Goal-wise, Lookman scores goals every season than Martinelli. Who's Martinelli? No Vessel, but that's the question. He got me wondering. Who's Martinelli? Like, goal-wise, Lookman. No, I'm not lying to you. Barcelona came calling. They called him better. Now, what's the name? Hans Flick said, I want him. They wanted Lookman. And he said, I just would watch him play.
The guy's a very good footballer, no doubt.
Why did you compare with Martinelli? With Martinelli?
Okay, Trossard didn't go.
Is Trossard a starter? Martinelli the bench Trossard.
So you're not saying, okay, Martinelli is benching Trossard, and Trossard is even more deadly than Martinelli when it comes to goals. So you're saying,
both players, you can't compare them to Lookman.
You now want to add Lookman this week.
I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if they want to put one of them to the right to put a fight to Saka. I don't know.
I think I just like to complicate things. I don't know. Arsenal fans, they are trying, though. For me, I think
you can't be a fan of Arsenal.
Never. But I believe their number 1 priority now should be a point man. Not adding another winger again. You have like 3 or 4 of them already. I don't know. You don't need Lookman. How does it fit into the system? You play a 4-2-3-1 formation. It's mostly counter-attack.
If you play a 4-3 formation, it works for me. You play your number 9. If you're getting your number 9, I'm just saying, maybe Benjamin Sesko, Victor Gyökeres, any of them, I'm just saying. Because Andre Beta now is saying they want to get a Gyökeres. That's the latest. If they can get a Victor Gyökeres, and I'm just saying, you're having, okay, now for your dream, now just imagine front line, say, Saka the year, Gyökeres the year, Lookman the year.
Can't go say my dream.
Not dream. All right, let's get to the next place and let you know Super Eagles star Sam Soje. Yes, that's the name. Soje, that's the word. Urges corporate bodies to invest in grassroots sports. Former Super Eagles player and member of the current board of Delta Sports Commission, Samuel Soje, you could call him Sam Soje, has urged corporate bodies in Delta State to key into sports development at the grassroots level. Soje, who is also a board member of the Delta State Football Association, head of technical stated this during a one-day seminar on grass football development held in Asaba. You know, I'm liking these guys. They're really coming back home now. He explained that the government cannot solely provide the necessary tools and financial resources for the effective development of sports and sports infrastructure at the grassroots level. According to him, the involvement of other stakeholders will give Delta sportsmen and women the opportunity to probably compete with their counterparts in the more advanced societies where the concept of corporate funding for sports has fully developed. Speaking on the theme, sustaining football, inspire generation, and corporate backlink for grassroots football development, so just said, investing in athletes to have a life after sports is very essential, and corporate bodies should be prepared to play a crucial role herein because they must plan for their lives after their sporting and sporting career comes to an end. Let's talk about Soje in a bit. Adeneye, Soje now, this, I don't know, this is a news to be talked about, but I feel like it's a selfish one for me to say. Sorry to say. Don't get me wrong, he's a Delta International. Yes, I call him Delta International. Now, South, yes, it's good to your home. I wonder he's doing the same thing. It's not like it's what's, no, when I mean selfish, I'm just concerned about Nigerian structure because I want Nigeria structure deal well, but Soje, you must give it to him. Players are going back home to do things at their native place, like in Nigeria. He's from Delta. I want in Ilorin boy and a Kwara boy. He's doing his own. So they are going back. But let's bring the news to Nigeria, Charles.
Well, I think this Soji guy is the player that used to tie.
Yeah, now he the type
and I think 2002 World Cup.
Yeah, World Cup. Yeah, you know him well.
Fantastic guy. It's been a while. So back to the main story. Look at him. He has changed though. Wow.
It's changed now. Yeah.
So I said something about Fashanu. Now is the best time for them to come home and invest in grassroots football. We've been saying this in over years. The talent is massive here. You will even make money. If I was a billionaire, I will invest money in football as well, and I have the connect. Or I have agents over there that okay, maybe in Europe there are many leagues.
The word says that Nigerians don't see sports as a business. That's what they say. Is it true?
I think now their eyes are now getting open to it now. Unlike people investing money in stocks, and there's nothing like human capital investment. Invest in human beings. It's the best return. Put your money there. It's the best return. You get 10, 20 folds. I can put my money on this person. I'll still be the agent.
Right.
So on every commission, maybe I don't know how much is earning. Okay, I'll have my. Imagine doing that for 20, 30, 50, 100 players. Okay, I'm from Oyo State now. I'll go back to my hometown now. Okay, where are the boys in this community? They play football. Okay, I want to have like the House of Rep in my own state.
Yeah.
The person in Oyo State local government, I don't know, Atiba local government. Invest in grassroots football, and he has guys that is taking abroad.
That's a business.
Yes.
Individual business.
Yeah, and he has his own local team. He has a local team. Okay, maybe every weekend he comes back to come and watch them. Okay, he brings scouts too from abroad. Okay, come and watch his boys. Is there anyone that you like there? Pick them. We're going to negotiate. That's the best investment. We just have talents that they're just wasting here, and government is not just looking at them. And I think that everybody is now waking up to this grassroots of a thing.
True.
Invest. Come home and invest. Come home and invest. It's not just building houses. Build human beings.
Oh, that's the word. Build human beings. Lastly on the show, let's get into the last space. Abia Warrior star. His name is Ijoma. Super Eagles club, European club, and also one for himself. Abia Warrior is the striker. Anthony Ijoma has said his ambitions are to play for the Super Eagles and join top European football clubs. So you see the player in a statement issued by his media office. Ijoma noted his exceptional skills, expressing confidence in his potential to excel beyond Nigerian's border. According to a statement, his outstanding form in February and April 2025 earned him the Player of the Month award in the Nigerian Premier League. The statement also said he's a young sensational player from Abia Warriors and he's been making waves in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Born on May 7, 2005, Ijoma has proven himself to be a force to be reckoned with on the pitch. His impressive performance has earned him numerous accolades. He has been named man of the match in several matches, showcasing his exceptional skill and dedication to the sport. His outstanding form in February and April 2025 earned him the Player of the Month award, a statement or testament, you can say, to his hard work and talent. Now, let's talk about this quickly. Adeneye, in 30 seconds, such a player who is making wave in the Nigerian Premier Football League, should he not be part of the Nigerian national side?
That's what we are saying.
MPFL, Nigeria Premier Football League, Nigeria Super Eagles. If you're making wave, Kopama must come for national team because he's playing well in the league. So why can we not say this, replicating the same thing?
If I was the manager of Super Eagles, if this guy is actually banging in goals in MPFL, if Boniface, I'm saying it here, if Boniface is not scoring and is not starting, I'll pick this guy over Boniface. That's how it should be.
Is that transparency?
Simple as that. If this guy is, look at him now. See energy. And this guy they score goal.
Nah, but they see the same energy was a good thing anyways.
See, it's high time we just leave all these big names and call these guys. These guys, they have the passion, they have the zeal, they have the drive,
And
they have the agility.
And then your mouth will
Bring them.
not
The Boniface is not starting. Who again? Oh, all this was a Simon and just Chukwueze, they throw all of them away and bring these boys. And then come on, let them show us what they've got.
All right, they will show you what they've got. Thank you so much, Adeni, for being part of the show. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It was a great time with you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Yes, we have to call it a wrap right here. We need to go. Our time is far gone. Yes, this is the show. I give you every spot in news and just the way it unfolds. Just so you know, there's the news about Osaka. Please find out. Novak Djokovic also in the news. Arina Sabalenka, all of these guys, and Lewis Hamilton, the Formula One world, all doing so well for themselves. But just can't give you all of this. But hopefully tomorrow we turn back on the show. Tomorrow will be a very different day. So Tuesday, but don't forget the Champions League just somewhere close. I'll talk about that. Yes, my name is Kizuke and I am that man. I am the only football player without the jersey. I will see you again tomorrow. We should be Tuesday, but please stay safe. I'm out.
To know the happenings in the maritime sector.